G'day, and welcome to Small Steps Through Life. And today we're at the Pukeroa Bay Beach, and I have something different for you. Today is about taking life at a different pace and enjoying life in a different way. And so, on that note, I will get started. One day, there was a rabbit sitting on a track beside the beach, much like this beach. And it poked its head up and looked left and right, sniffed the air, and lolloped along the track a bit. It was fairly sure it had seen something move, but it wasn't sure, and it didn't want to either be surprised, or surprised. So it lolloped down and it would pause, keeping very, very, very still, and then peeking to see what it could see. It was very good at playing the statue. It took another couple of lollops, and then it saw some very long, skinny things sticking in the air over the top of a bit of bush. And it thought, I wonder. And it watched those two things, and it watched as one wiggle to the left and wiggle to the right. And it was smiling. This rabbit was now fairly sure that it had a good idea of what had made the noise and what had surprised it. But it watched for a bit more, and watched as those two long things went up and down in a bit of a rhythmic motion, moving. Suddenly, a nose peeked out the end of the bush, and you could now see that the two long things were ears. And the rabbit was quite content, because he knew who that was. That was another rabbit. And so he said, gunk-gunk, and listened. And from in front of him, he heard gunk-gunk, and they lolloped towards each other. And when they got together, they had a bit of a yak. And after a bit of a talk, they went lolloping off. They went up the hill, well, much like this hill. And getting to the top, they found a fence, but the fence had fallen down. And so they went over it, and found a row of orange things in the ground with green tops. And they pulled out one, and they thought, well, actually they didn't think, they just went and made rather a mess as they ate the first carrot, and then as they ate the second. Orange flecks going everywhere. These rabbits were not known for being clean and tidy, but they were known for being very keen on what they did. By the time they finished, they'd eaten a total of 5 carrots, but the garden, for it was a garden, looked like it had been hit by an orange tornado. There was bits of carrot on the broccoli, on the potato, on the strawberry, and even on the top of the corn plants. But the rabbits, well, they could only be seen when they moved, because they too were rather orange. But they went back down the beach, found a puddle, and gave themselves a thorough, good cleaning. And then they just went and relaxed on a rock, getting warm, having enjoyed a sumptuous meal of carrots. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you later.